That's what this is about. This is about young people holding adults accountable for what they have done, and about us reimagining a new future that we own and that we can create and that we can build in our own image. So please show some love for that poet holding adults accountable for what they're doing and making sure that we know about it, for spreading the word. And put your hands together for every single young poet that put their feet on this stage. And I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Show them some love, because this is not easy to do. To these young people, and to the one and only Van Jones, who will announce who our winners are. And one more quick thing. I know you want to leave, but stick around, because I just got word that we are also going to announce who the 20 teams are that make it to the semifinals right here, right now.
So we were back there fist fighting and arm wrestling over who was going to be the top 3, and we couldn't make a decision, so good night. No. So we decided we're gonna make it the top 4. Too much talent. So, want to congratulate all of you. You're all winners. It's not about the competition, it's about the contribution. And you made that. And the 4 who get a chance to make another contribution at the next level, from the great city, or should I say cities, of Philadelphia and New York, C's Live! C's Live!
Nobody wants this over more than I do. I want my life back. Tony Hayward, BP president. Dear Tony, 11 of your workers will never get their lives back. They will be oil slicked, cocoon wrapped in coffin, and thrown beneath the soil like strange fruit. Their families will eat dinner in silence. Their wives will hold phantom hands beneath the table. The children will learn how to pray. My neighbor says the scariest thing she's ever seen is a man with no morals. Says that our biggest demons are bone and past. You are man, call him plague, kill nature with natural resource. The first time I saw a dolphin, it lay next to 8 twin carcasses spreading oil from its blow. Natural disasters turn oceans into saltwater caskets. Still turtles line the shore like roses. This is what carelessness looks like. Sounds like Exxon Valdez. Sounds like it was a mistake, we'll fix it. Sounds like same shit, different time zone. I don't know what everybody's complaining about. The amount of oil is tiny compared to seawater. You fucking idiot. If the world is 70% water and 33% is clean, then destroying 5% can kill a city. There is a coast close to endangerment, a fisherman that cannot feed his family. By the Bay, 3 boys poke a black seagull. Where do we go when the bottom of the food chain falls? We didn't expect this to happen, but you did, just not to this extent. Poked a hole in the seafloor, now something really in the water. Imagine the day we will have to fight for water. The Iraq you will make of us, how dare you say you don't know what we're complaining about. Turn blessing into bombshell, how toxic your reign is. 11 of your workers will never get their lives back. Their wives will cry on the shoulders of Polaroids. Their children will speak fables of a father that will never come home. But you will go home to your $3 million home, your $1 million wife. She will kiss you and feel nothing, stare and see nothing but a child with the detonator in his mouth and 11 oil slicks on his hands.
In no particular order. From the city of, or should I say, the baby cousin of the Bay, Stockton, Alyssa Longworthy. Show her that she's worthy.
I am a resident of Stockton, California, the southern sister of Sacramento, the baby cousin of the Bay Area. That was the standard #1 reply 5 years ago when I was 11. When it was 2005 and George W. Bush was 9 months into the second term of a presidency, he shouldn't have even won in the first place. And Katrina wrecked Louisiana's 9th Ward. Her levees broken like the wings of a fallen angel. Disaster sounded like a drowning jazz band. That was the standard reply 5 years ago, but it is still widely acceptable today because no one knows the San Joaquin Valley. Bakersfield, Fresno, Merced, Modesto, Manteca, and Stockton, we feed you. 20 million tons of your produce was produced within my home soil. Fertile like 17-year-old baby daddies without a condom. The Delta, the heart of my city, is soon to be broken. After broken condoms lead to pregnancies, which lead to broken futures. Like broken levees lead to broken economies, which lead to broken futures. Fast forward 5 years. And you all know us as Katrina's big bitch of a sister. She may have been spinning sorrow and pain through the center of her eye, but she was solo suicide, and we have Columbine and Virginia Tech double helix into our spines. Weston Ranch is on the south side. Built damn near entirely on levees and is predominantly populated by African American people. So every fall, we play Russian roulette, dodging droplets like bullet shots on the north side, the east side, where crimson norteños and cobalt sereños beat and box smashing purple rhythms into each other's skin, the west side, where Bloods and Crips turn streets into blood-flooded crypts, except nobody cares when the population is killing itself. But I know for damn sure you will care if you don't get your strawberries, your cherries, your walnuts, your almonds, your broccoli, or any of the other dozen crops we grow in the San Joaquin Valley. Our levees are slowly crumbling with age like the bones of grandmothers. So we let paranoia seep through like raindrops with each storm. They were supposed to fix this. They told us a change was gonna come. In these past 5 years, we've waited, hoping that change doesn't look like death, doesn't taste like waterlogged street corner fruit stands. We are praying that change will not sound like submerged suburbs. Hoping that thunder won't boom like God's pistol, spraying precipitation like bullets when his skies open up and pour, because I don't know if FEMA will help us either. Our crops are predisposed to endure even a single day of disaster, let alone sit underwater for 3. I don't want to live in the next New Orleans. Katrina deserves to be an only child. We don't have to be her bitch of a sister. We are the southern sister of Sacramento, the baby cousin of the Bay Area. A fat, violent, miserable city, home of the foreclosure crisis. But I would rather keep it that way.
Feel like Katrina clap. See that Katrina clap.
Give it up, y'all, for your 2010 Green Team. And show some love to every single poet that did their thing tonight, y'all. Every single poet that did their thing. Thank you, Van Jones. Clap it up for Van Jones, y'all. There's power in the building.
First of all, you know, to see young people, this new generation, they have a new vision for the environment. They don't see the distinction between social justice and the environment. They want to see healthy people and healthy planet. That's what I've been talking about for 10 years, but to hear them talk about it, whole different thing. My dad told me to use the most simple words possible to connect with people, to make a difference in that way. And these young people, you know, they have that facility. They can use simple words, but they're making very profound points. And the cadence is also beautiful. The aesthetic is beautiful. I mean, that's one of the things I think we fail to understand in the political space. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it. And you know, what's great is that these young people are here and they're only talking to maybe 500 of their peers. But with new media, their voices can get anywhere in the world. And so I'm confident that this magic, this meaning is going to find its way to the right ears. And there are a lot of people, I think, you know, who have positions of power in places like D.C. That need to hear the power of the young people because they're fighting for their future. And we have the opportunity to think very, very short term and hurt them, or to think long term and help them. And so in order to help them, we got to hear from them.
So, my last question. You are very good at words and stories. Were there some gems that you heard tonight that you went, oh my God, I'm going to take that with me?
Well, you know, I thought the young women talking about the uranium spill and its impact on women's reproductive health that just blew me away. There was a level of pain and honesty and clarity in what they were saying that connected issues I hadn't heard. I had frankly never heard of the story before. And so, again, these young people are, they can be not just news makers doing something negative, they can be news conveyors doing something positive. And so anyway, that was one that really they took my breath away. I mean, I felt like there's a whole generation of news storytellers and news stories, and both what's going on in the neighborhood, what's going on with kids, and also what's going on with the planet. And you can see it was right up to the moment. They were talking about British Petroleum. They're talking about stuff that literally is happening right now. And what we got to do is figure out a way to get a bigger megaphone in front of these young people, because it's you can't dismiss their passion. You can't say, oh, well, these people are being paid for by a lobbyist, or this is kind of corporate paid for. No, these are young people with fresh eyes, looking at the world as it is today and giving us that report back. And they're giving us a credit. We're used to giving these kids a grade. These young people are giving us a grade, and we need to pay attention. I will always be here for young people. When I was a young person, I had people who were ahead of me in line, who had been in the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee and other organizations. They reached back, and they always made time for us. And I will always make time for the young people, because you never know. When you're sitting there and you're talking to a group of youth, you don't know who's in that audience. You never know what they're listening to, what they're hearing. I can tell you right now, there are people who come to me, oh, I heard you speak 10 years ago, and it made me change my major, and now I'm working in this field. You never know when you're talking to young people what your words will produce in the future.